Back a few years ago, Maxis created an unlikely little game called Sim City, and the world has been clamoring for more ever since. Their latest product, in a long line meant to satisfy these cravings, is a skyscraper management simulator called, appropriately enough, Sim Tower. Even the designers refer to it as Sim City, only straight up. The goals of Sim Tower are basically the same as those in all the other Sim products. Design and zone a skyscraper and try to keep the inhabitants happy by making the right services available to them and providing efficient transport. Instead of roads, this game involves the strategic placement of elevators, which can be customized and programmed to your liking. There are several different ways to evaluate your progress through the course of the game. You can try and create the most stress-free work environment possible, or you can try and rake in the cash, or somehow balance these two seemingly disparate concepts. As in SimCity, there is no defined moment when you are declared the winner. The features you can have in your complex are determined by the number of people who work there. This is measured by a rating of 1 to 5 stars, and you only get the cool stuff like hotel rooms, underground parking, recycling facilities, and movie theaters as you increase that rating. Of course, it's up to you whether that's important or not. In order to keep the number of tenants high in your building, you must monitor stress levels. All sorts of things can cause stress, from noisy neighbors to insufficient transportation to all-out terrorist attacks, not to mention fire and roach infestation. Stress levels are shown with a color code when you do a global evaluation. You can also make your evaluations much more personal by naming the individual people, or Sims, in your building and following them through a day. There is no limit to how many people you can name and track this way. They will give you specific suggestions on how you can make their lives easier. These will range from building a health center to just changing the movies in the theater more often. As the building continues to grow, more features become available to you. Every 15 floors, you can build a sky lobby and set up express elevators to go there. You can build ballrooms for grand social functions. If the skyscraper grows to 100 floors, you can even put in a sky cathedral. Despite its numerous similarities to SimCity, this is the first Maxis product created in Japan. It was licensed from a developer called Open Book, and this nationality shift affects the game in interesting and subtle ways. For some reason, a sushi bar is likely to go over much better with your tenants than a hamburger stand. Go figure. Although not specifically developed by Maxis, Sim Tower continues strongly in the tradition of its numerous Sim Sibs. Whether you're a farm boy who wonders what those city folks see in those steel and glass contraptions, or a Donald Trump wannabe, you'll find a lot to like in Sim Tower. Going up,